All right, today we are doing the last of some pre-emergence. A few new customers come in, and my hose reel for my 300-gallon tank is jacked up. I've been having to hand roll it up, and it really sucks. And these yards actually are bigger, so I was thinking about taking out the steel green, and I could use that truck and pull a trailer, and that hose reel works really good. But I'm thinking about borrowing my brother's V-Storm ride-on blower because these are so late that a ton of leaves are falling, and we've had a lot of wind and rain, so I know there's going to be leaves on the ground. But I haven't taken this truck out in a while. The guys have been working together using that other truck. They're off this week for Thanksgiving. We had a rip in this hose, so we had to cut the gun off, get the leak, whatever, off. But I'm thinking about taking this setup. I can put the V-Storm right on there, not have to pull a trailer. And like I said, this truck needs driven. I've been having the guys partner up in the truck that's in the shop. So yeah, I think I'm gonna throw a gun on that and let that one get some hours today. So we gotta put this gun on this hose, and if never done it, we got a quick connect already on here, and this is what we have going to a 3/8 hose. So you put this part on first, and then you just screw this down in there. But you got to be careful. A few times that I've done it, this will back out. So I'm actually gonna go grab some Vaseline and then see if I can't just screw it on there. So yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna show y'all quickly our current fill setup. So I'm just gonna dump the chemical directly into here. This is plumbed to its own pump. I don't ever use this inductor bowl. I got that given to me. I'm just using the pump on it. That's usually the one I use when I'm doing big mixes, but I got my fresh water all up there. So I'm gonna add a little bit of water into here and mix it into here. We're only spraying about 26,000 square feet. I'm calibrated at 2 gallons per thousand. So I'm gonna mix up probably about 60 gallons just to have a little extra in case we pick anything up. And then I got this big hose that I'll put in the tank, and then I'll turn on the pump and pump it directly in there, and don't have to touch nothing, and only have to crawl in the back of the truck to put the hose there and then to get it out. And it's a pretty quick process. So we'll do that real quick and we'll hit the road. Our late season pre-emergent on our warm season turf. Got my chems right there getting ready to put them in the tank. We're gonna go down with a light red 3-way, some MSM turf, some Simazine, and a little bit of Spectacle Flow. That should get the yard held over till their spring pre-emergent around February. All right, finally got mixed up and loaded. This windstorm barely fit. I probably should have looked at it before, but I was pretty determined to get it on there once I'd already mixed up chemical in my tanks. We also grabbed some fire ant stuff, because on this tank, if you look at it, I have a 400, a 200, and a 100 gallon tank, and I have 2 hose reels. So we sold a fire ant job at the end of last week, and I told her I'd do it today. Grabbed that blower just in case. Like I said, there's gonna be a lot of leaves. But loaded down, ready to go spray some yards. So it's not perfect, guys, but I haven't seen any other spray companies be able to blow off the yards like we are. I figured while I have it, I might as well use it and somewhat help them for Thanksgiving. Blow off the driveway real well and just blew the leaves across right over there. So we got everything sprayed in the back. The only thing we have left is right up here in the front. We're gonna finish spraying this perimeter and work our way back to the truck. Perimeter is where the most weeds show up, so I definitely spray my edges a lot heavier than probably the average folks. This yard hasn't been sprayed since August, I think the homeowner told me. So, and definitely up there by the house, by the sidewalk, definitely we're seeing quite a few weeds. That's where I started earlier, going that direction. Now I'm just gonna work my way back to the truck. All right, we got this yard sprayed. I started right there at the corner of the driveway, did my perimeter pass back to the backyard. This house is split up into halves in the back, so I did the left half, went around to the perimeter through here, then I jumped around and did the back side on that, and then I sprayed back up to where I started and then just zigzagged my way back in. Whenever I get done, I like to pull all my hose within 20 yards. I mean, I know this thing is to make our lives easier, but if it goes out, it sucks. So I like to try to make it easier on it too. So like I said, I pull all my hose within about 20 feet and then use the automatic reel to reel it back up. I barely had enough to get that one done. Actually, I had to move the truck to where it was facing a little more towards downhill. But got another one knocked out. Got the hose pulled up so it's easy to reel up.